Welcome to Gymshark Denver. This is Gymshark's North American headquarters, and today I'm going to give you a full tour of this amazing office. So this area here is where the elevators come in. So we have the entire floor. We are in downtown Denver, so we're right in the city center. We've got everything within touching distance. And then you come in and we have all the elevators here, which give you access to the Gymshark floor. So you come up, you come out the elevator, and this is essentially the reception area. Now, I don't think I have ever seen a reception area with a view quite like this. Hello. We're doing our office tour. Very important business. So here we go, this is the reception area. There's not actually anyone sat here at the moment. I think it's because we're not expecting any visitors. A little waiting area here, TV with some of our athletes on, and here's the view. So this sounds weird to say, this is not by any stretch of the imagination the best view that we have here, but it is absolutely stunning. It looks over Denver. Whereas on the other side of the office, you look straight out onto the Rocky Mountains, which is incredible, genuinely beautiful. So if we come through here, another good thing, our phones, which get us around the office in HQ, work all the way around the world, which is great. So thank you to the property team for setting that up. And as you come through here, this is basically a seating area. It's an open working space. We have similar sort of, what do you call these? Pods. We have these sort of pods here, so booths, yeah, meeting booths, pods here, similar to what we have at Gymshark HQ, which also really helps. The look, the feel, and the furniture is essentially identical to HQ, so you always feel at home wherever you are, whatever office you're in the world. Coming through here, you've got your seating area, and we have got the canteen essentially. So long tables similar to GSHQ, and it's great. And this is great for me as well because this is my first time here. Is you end up sitting next to someone new every single day. So you end up chatting away over lunch and just learning about people that you probably may not ordinarily meet in the day-to-day of the business. We've got a small kitchen area here where you can grab food, drinks. We've got a coffee machine, fridge and freezer and everything else. And then in here, we've got a little pantry as well with snacks, more fridges, more freezers, microwaves, sinks and everything. And you can just sort of grab your food from here as well. My personal favourite, we have mac and cheese, which is very nice. We've got a bit of everything really. Oh, what did I have yesterday? I had beef jerky, but I don't know if I can find any. I did have beef jerky from here. It was very nice. It was my first time having beef jerky. Oh, have a look at this fridge as well. Come on, I'll have a look at what we've got in here. So we've got a fully stocked fridge as well, which is very nice. The other thing as well, so this is a smaller kitchen area than what we've got at Refuel. However, because we are in the city centre, there's so much more around as well, whereas the Gymshark UK offices in Solihull are a little bit more out the way. There's not that much within touching distance, and you do have to drive, whereas here, everything is in touching distance. And here, you get your first view of the Rocky Mountains. Amazing, love it. It is absolutely stunning, and we were fortunate enough actually this weekend to go out there, have a little wander around Breckenridge. We went to an area called Loveland Pass, I think it was, which was about 12,000 feet above sea level. I must admit the elevation definitely knocked me. So yeah, there is our view, or if you're eating your lunch here at Gymshark. I don't think there is a better view than that to eat your lunch by. Cinema area here, so this is where we do a lot of the big presentations. We actually had a meeting yesterday, which was like a sort of an overarching update for the team. And that was all done on here, and everyone sits around all this different seating around here, sits on the little cubes or sits on the long sort of tables as well. So through here is the main office, and this is where a lot of people essentially will be working at their desks. And then we also have our meeting rooms too. We'll do meeting rooms after, because I think they're currently in use. So we've got Henry Spear, who is in Brindley Place, which is like the boardroom here, on his own. So he's literally taken up the whole room, but we will go in there after. I'm sure he'll be done soon. Meeting rooms here at Gymshark Denver. So most of the meeting rooms sit around the outer edge of the building, which means all of them have these stunning views. So we've got a small little, what looks like a little games area, but this is also a little studio space. So in the event that the team in North America do need some studio-based shots, they can be taken right here. If we go into these meeting rooms down here, so as you can see, we've got larger meeting rooms here than what we tend to have at HQ. So this is slightly smaller than the others, but again, nice little meeting room. Every single one is kitted out with Zoom facilities. The vast majority of them have a beautiful view and tons of natural light, which is really, really nice. So this is the boardroom here at Denver, and this is probably my favorite meeting room that Gymshark has worldwide. It is stunning. The views are incredible, and they're all the way around as well. Similar to at HQ, we've got a full concrete boardroom table that is sort of like tapered down the end. So if you have like a completely straight long table like this, you're sort of having to lean over to see the screen past other people. Benefit of having this is you don't have to do that. And look, even like these, so if you have like a larger meeting, I guess if you're having like a larger stand-up meeting or whatever, people can come in, sit back here, still see the screen. You probably shouldn't use a meeting room for this as well, but you can sort of sit here and do a few emails and stuff as well. So this is really nice. Hopefully as well, this gives an idea of just how massive these windows are. They're absolutely huge. These booths, so these are identical to the ones that we have in the upstairs of the lifting club. Again, they're really good because they're actually quite soundproof. We've got Zoom rooms here. This is where I think I would come and spend, if they're free, a lot of time just to sort of crack on with messages and emails and stuff, because it just gives you that little bit of privacy. It's self-contained, and if you do need to jump on the Zoom, it's quite easy too. So these are absolutely brilliant. I love these. And then this is a little treatment room that we have here as well. So we have treatment rooms at HQ. We have 2, I think, and we have 1 here. So masseuse, hair, nails, all these different things. All of that happens right here. So again, it's just nice to have that sort of all-encompassing sort of feel. So similar to what we did at HQ as well, there are long lines of sight. There is a lot of natural lighting in here. Elevated ceiling and exposed ceiling as well, which is very, very nice. And there's Zoe on the phone. Oh, and by the way, you have a lot of the commercial teams that sit further down here. And then as you come through here, we've got the people team. So we're actually just parts on our desks right here. And then we've got sort of the brand team just further down in this corner. And then we've got tech, and then around the other side, we've got customer support as well. Ooh. The other thing that we have here, that we do have in LC2 as well, is we have a lot more standing desks, which is nice. And we have, I mean, this isn't a standing desk, the standing desk's here, but we have sort of areas of sort of high and low. It feels probably a bit more varied. I think this office, because it's newer, is probably a move on than what we've done at HQ. But I think what you'll probably see in IQ will probably more closely reflect this. This is a beautiful office. So again, group meetings, we've got this area here, which is once again, I feel like I'm a broken record here, flooded with natural light and beautiful views. So this room here is our training room. So Gymshark is growing rapidly globally, but specifically here in North America, the growth in the last 12 months has been huge. I think we've hired well over 100 people into this office. And bear in mind, this is a very, very new office. So this is specifically designed to be a training room. So as we're onboarding people, as we're bringing them into the business, this is where onboarding normally happens. So this is where we talk to them about the sort of the brand values, the brand history, where we're going in the future, brand guidelines, what our ambitions are. I'll come in and I'll do a section of the onboard, and I'll meet every single person that joins Gymshark globally through the onboarding process. And in this training room, this is where we really work on performance and really helping each individual become the best version of themselves possible. So if we come out here, be quiet. We've got nice cubby holes, so similar to what we've got at HQ, an area which, to be honest, I will probably be using at some point, where you can just come in, you're sort of isolated, you can get your work done, and you can sort of just like zone in on what you're doing. Again, in the corners, more open meeting spaces, and then this area around here is dedicated to custom support here in North America. And then we've got more of these sort of smaller 1-2 people meeting rooms dotted around as well. I think the other thing we've done well here is we've got more meeting rooms than we've got at HQ, which is useful because at HQ at the moment, all the meeting rooms sort of run out fairly quickly, especially on busy days. Whereas here, we seem to have a little bit more space, especially for Zoom meetings and so on. So then if we come out here, you'll now see the loop that we've done. This takes us back out to reception, and then you'll see that we've literally done a loop of the entire floor. So that is the Gymshark Denver office. It's definitely a step on from what we've got at HQ, but I think you'll see a very similar sort of setup in IQ. It's stunning, it's beautiful, it's an amazing place to be, and I think it's a perfect location for us to truly grow the Gymshark brand here in North America from.